before I change constitution.
Na maybe akawa amekaa lakini sidhani kama kuna hiyo trace za
but Ruto by this messing us. Did you see Ali name 50 CSs? 50.
Ndio akina nani
ile story by the
akina
Jaguar.
Hadi si Jaguar. Jaguar dia hapa.
Yeah, Jaguar is there.
Kuna academy Kasamido.
She's already a senator.
Sikuweza nini bado. Ndio Manga ni
Manga alikuwa nominated senator
before
the previous government. Lakini sasa
yeye hakuwa na post yoyote, hata amenini.
I think she was trained governor ama women rep in Nairobi.
Ndio
amewekwa I saw her. As in hii ni kama reward tu. And Jomes there was like 50 CSs ni wase wengi sana. Lot of people. Imagine.
Anyway,
anachukua 5.
I will definitely live, man. Sina mambo mingi ya kusema is that now. But how have you guys been, man?
And you know, so if you're like in
the monologue, for another day. It's a wild Wednesday. Thanks so much everyone for tuning into the show for this wild Wednesday. Now, I don't know. I just not gonna say this thing. I think crossing my mind right now. First is to introduce the monologue. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nightlight Show with JJ. It's Wednesday, and we have been got an excellent lineup in store for you tonight. And I don't know about you, but Wednesday always feel like, the middle of the week kind of stuff. But it's that time when you have the middle of the week roller coaster ride. We are quite on the weekend yet, but we are past the Monday blues. That is the moment when we need that extra boost of energy. Tonight, we are here to shake things up, break the middle week monotony, and inject some excitement into your evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this I think I should just say this. This is the Nightlight Show. The Nightlight Show. I'm realizing I'm saying different. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the Nightlight Show with me, your host JJ, and thank you so much for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Nightlight Show. All the titles.
So much politics.
That is the Nightlight Show with JJ. Thanks so much everyone for tuning in to the show. Asanteni sana. We move on.
The people are going to is not that maybe friends.
I'm realizing there's some audio inatoka. Oh yeah. It's from some podcasts that are running behind the scenes. But we're good now. I think we have a silent background venye tulikuwa tunataka. To my camera person behind the camera, shout out to you. Thanks for the good job yenye unafanya. For some time later utakuja kwa show. We're going to be having you one of these days as our guest host. And of course, as we hope and wait for Dave Shidenu to come on the show this week. Now, let's move on to the news kidogo, because so many things happened today. And we start from Safari Park. Leo huko Safari Park there was the National Prayer Breakfast which was happening, and a couple of things zilikuwa zinaonekana about the country. So Kenya, on one hand, CNN is talking about starvation, and on our televisions we are talking about a National Prayer Breakfast. I mean, how do you explain those two pictures? On the other end, Kenya, watu wanakufa njaa, and huko kwingine watu wako huko hivyo with packed plates, ziko huko zimeshona, wanakula and leaving leftovers left, right and center. Jesus. kuna mpaka a group yenye inajiita Njaa Revolution, yani na represent mazeni kubaya, and then a whole country led by government officials huko nje wamejaa wanapanga, you know what, they're having the national prayer breakfast. On one end, I don't understand why you should probably even be having that national prayer breakfast. I don't know, I sound like I'm against it, but I don't think it's something that have been there for the longest time. I'm sure Nikki will introduce, or kama venye to introduce the constitution, so tukakuja tukaleta the national. What's the essence by way of the national prayer breakfast? Apart from leaders just going there and acting all holy, and then as they wait, kwenda tena kuharibiana. But not everyone was actually holy. Now, wakiongozwa na the president was not holy on this day, so he was there akiingilia, and he was talking all about how he became president. He was explaining this scenario of just how he was the deputy president, the opposition became the government's candidate, the government person became the opposition leader, and now the opposition leader won the presidency, and now the president handed power and became the opposition leader. I mean, he was just making fun of like President Uhuru Kenyatta right now, because of the fact that at this point he's actually the leader of opposition, and ameweka hivi aende kwa streets, ni venye tu maybe kidogo mazee kuna kale tu ka status fulani. Imagine being the president and then finding yourself on the street, unapigwa tear gas, unapigwa tear gas na wale watu one day wende ulikuwa unawaambia. I'm sure the president cannot do such a thing. But all in all, the president was actually very brief in his statements. Alisema vitu mingi zenye we can say zingine zilikuwa mzuri, zingine zilikuwa mbaya, like talking like bad about the former president. Although the former president kidogo ame lose his own respect yake ile sasa siku mpaka niliona that was bad, man. But let's move on. Have you now seen this on televisions right now live? I think the Royal Media Services are all over the media wakiongelelea the finance bill. Now this thing is gonna be passed by Wednesday this week. Watakuwa washaipitisha. No, Thursday. I think it's Thursday because the tabling and they don't know all those things, and then signed into law by the president. So a lot of things are being expected to happen after it's been signed into law. Now I don't think there is any reason ya kushinda wakitujadililia mambo ya finance bill, because in the first place we even don't know what's in the finance bill. All of us, most of us don't know. And do we really care anyway of what's in the finance bill? Because we have no authority over it. So hatuwezi sema sisi ni tuongoje mafuta ikipigwa 200, unga ifike 300, sukari ifike 500, kila kitu inunuliki, and we starve, and we leave them to have to be having national prayer breakfasts. Wanaendelea kutuombea tu. And so we just give them a big shout out kwa sababu ya vitu kama hizo zenye wanafanya. They are honorable things, I think, according to them. So continue doing your thing as the leaders in government, representing us in the way you guys are representing us. Na I mean, just do your thing, sindio? But on that note, we're gonna take a short commercial break, of which we don't have commercials on this show. We'll be right back in a moment. Come back, everybody. Ooh, when we're back, by the way. Now, moving on swiftly. Kidogo, have you seen this? And I think today is eat less meat. The hashtag is trending on Twitter that we should eat less meat. You know, for like a sustainable environment, your animals like could thrive. And I'm thinking of a butchery that I know. Every day it like slaughters 15 cows. Now by the time it's like 6 p.m., that place is already closed down. I mean, how do you explain to those people they're supposed to eat less meat? Let's be factual hapa on the possibilities of watu kuweza kukula less meat. For example, me, I think I'd be on the World Animal Protection. Naweza kuwa hapo because I don't like a lot of meat. Yeah, because it's too expensive. Yeah, but if it's at all about kukula nyama, animals, they are procreating every day. If zikishindwa, you just find a way of making sure that the animals procreate themselves. And again, you don't eat all animals. You know, I believe there are very many cows in this country. As in, so kusema ati now we are protecting wild animals. So again, tukikula vegetables now, what are we doing? You know now. So ni kama tuna consume. It's just a whole ton of so many things. Then sometimes I wonder what's it with this world, International World Days. Then the whole world keeps on celebrating. So. About something else that has happened. Lionel Messi venye sisi tunamjua has officially joined Inter Miami. It's a team actually in Miami, Florida. Na apparently ameona going to the US like it's a good decision, which is nice. I mean, I thought he was going to go back to Barcelona, but Lionel Messi has decided to join Inter Miami, and I think some plans are being underway for him to get and go malizo vitu za ball and everything flow swiftly. So Lionel Messi has officially joined Inter Miami, and it's gonna be now in Miami, Florida. I wish I had an opportunity to like play in such levels. So for example, Nico Miami, and then you know, the fun and the vibe and everything in Nico Miami. What do you think could be, you know, a feeling of, you know, playing football in Miami, Florida? So I'm gonna be talking to my camera person right now, and I need them to respond and tell me how they think of the show. So, how are you? So you think the show is cool? I mean, what do you think we should improve on? Anyway, we're gonna have you on the next episode of the show. Saizi najua things are not really flowing venye in my mind venye ningetaka ziflow. So we are gonna take a short break hapo before we come back and of course wrap up the show with some reviews from our listeners and our viewers. Tukuje tuone as wrap up the show for today. Thanks so much, and of course tuonane. Come back. And of course everybody, bless you for being here. Mazee, kila mtu mwenye tuning to the show. This is Wild Wednesday. You know, I was listening to what I was saying some few minutes ago from my and of course everybody, bless you from my videos, and I was like, what am I actually doing? And I remembered so many times I've had such discussions with people. Na wauliza, do you always think like kitu unafanya is like the right thing yenye mtu anafaa kuwa akifanya? Okay, let's get into this. Let me get rid of all this and let me be real now. I'm not reading any scripts. I'm just talking about this. Yeah. Many are the times that probably someone feels like, you know what, this is not the right thing for me. And this took me back to the first video I ever did. And I think I should just share the video with you of the video I did on the first show on Just Radio. Which is, I think, one of the best inspirations for me. I was not ready for this whole thing, so you gotta bear with me in case I delay kidogo. But a minute, please. You know, kidogo, I don't wanna get emotional. But I can see we are live here. Let's go to our first video. Sindio? Go to our first video. I'm going to be sharing it. Kidogo tu hapa. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I remember even the title. If I'm not wrong. I think I know the title. The title said, I can't remember. It was, we are here, we are live or something. A minute. Gonna be, take some time before we get it. Oh my god. Let me skip that. It's gonna take quite some time before it loads because I have like 100+ videos in ziko hapo. But here's the thing. Most of the time it doesn't always feel like, you know, it's like the right thing you're doing, especially when it doesn't hit right back when you're doing it. But you know what? Just do it. Just do it. I know it's a slogan ya nini. Yanguo Amani. I don't know that brand, but I'm gonna say sometimes just do it. Just do it. Keep fighting. Don't stop. Keep fighting. Don't stop. I'm gonna wrap up that show on that note. Because I need myself, I need that motivation, I need all that. Me personally, I need that. So keep fighting, don't stop. Keep fighting, don't stop. Come back everybody. Good night. See you.